Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel and to Sunday Night Elite. And tonight, well, do we have a doozy for youzy? Now, we have been informed that many of the stations around the world, check this out, many of the stations around the world, hold on, let me just make sure that I'm doing the right thing. Many of the stations around the galaxy have been, look at all these stations, all the ones with the sort of red square around them, they've all been attacked. And it's the typical thing that you get with the Thargoids attacking. We don't know whether it is the Thargoids now or whether it's somebody else. But all of the home planets of all of the power play leaders have all been attacked, which is interesting in itself. Now, with all of these types of things, you have the opportunity to run evacuation missions, which is what we're going to do. Now, we are currently in Jameson, which is where we are. We're in Shimrana Dejra because we can be. I plotted a course for Sol because I have the permit to get into Sol, so we can go and have a look. Now, what we're going to try and do is run some evac missions with passenger cabins. That is the main thing we're going to do. So the first thing we need to do is check out the ship that we've got. And those of you who are eagle-eyed will have noticed it is indeed the biggest. Look at it. It just looks like a big alien head. This is the biggest passenger liner, the Beluga. The Beluga. And I'm just wondering what I need to do, because I haven't done too much of this before. And I think that the way that you want to do it is just have as much passenger space as possible. But because these are all evacuees, you don't have to worry. Usually you would have to worry about having economy, business, luxury, however it works, different tiers of what you're doing. But I think for these, all we care about is just having as much space as possible. So just to give you an overview of what's going on, the Beluga actually has quite a few weapons that it can put on. It's got 5 medium hardpoints, of which we're going to have none. We're going to have a heatsink launcher because we'll get to that. I love the fact that it says hot on the thing. We don't really need a point defense. We've got shield boosters on, but we don't actually have any shields on. We'll get to that. And we just have chaff launchers on. So this stuff is sort of legacy stuff that I've had on this Beluga liner, which I bought ages ago, but have never really flown. I've never really done anything in this Beluga liner. So that's what we've got. Let's have a look inside. I've A-rated it at a significant cost, I would suggest. To A-rate this costs quite a bit of money. Level 8 life support. I mean, that is huge, isn't it? That's the biggest, surely. 8 is the biggest. And it still only gives you 730 if the canopy goes, which is bonkers. But in order to rate that, maybe we can. Let's see. 23 million, 24 million to get an A. That is ridiculous. So we haven't done that. Sensors we're not interested in either because we're not doing anything like that. And it has a pretty big fuel tank. But as you can see at the bottom, our jump range is about 30 light years, which is pretty cool considering we do not have the Guardian module on. And I know I have one here. So I'm at Jameson Memorial. So usually, excuse me, usually what I do is I hold all of my ships and all of my modules in Jameson Memorial just so that I know where they all are. And then and you can buy everything here as well. So if I look at what we have in storage, there's various different stuff, but this one, the 5H, and it's going to give us an extra 10.5. So if we look now, did I put it in? Transfer. There you go. This Beluga liner can have a jump range of 40. It's only, the frameshift drive isn't really engineered all that well at the minute. It's a pretty big ship, and it can jump pretty far as well, which I think is fantastic. But I don't think we want that on, so we're going to store it back in. Now, I believe what we want to do here is get rid of, you see here, so I've got this set out with luxury class, first class, business class, blah, 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 blah. I think we want to get rid of all of that. So we will. We're going to store it all, get rid of it all. Because if you imagine you're in a burning spaceport that's on fire, you need to get out of there. You're not going to be worrying whether you're in the best seats. You just want to get out. So I'm going to get rid of anything that isn't economy, just so we can maximize the amount of people that we take. Now, the way that the way that the cabins work is that if you have one that is economy, 5 economy, let's say, and you have one that is 5 business class, but you only take one mission that has 2 business class, you then can't sort of split them. Somebody else can explain that better. But there's problems to do with who you put in. So if people who are in like a luxury cabin aren't going to want other people who are in a luxury, it doesn't work. The economy ones, you can just fill them full of people, which is what you want. So I'm thinking we're going to run 32 people. That's cool. I'm thinking we're going to run. Do we have another one of those? Luxury, big cargo. Now the other thing with these things, there you go. There's another massive economy thing. Let's get it in. So the other thing with these missions is when you go into these burning stations, you often see escape pods, black boxes, lots of different salvage that you can pick up. So you can run a collector limpet and a cargo hold, and when you're going in, allow them to pick it up, but you will be taking damage all the time, so it's pretty high risk. So what we're going to do is just max out all of the cabins. That's all I want. I just want cabins. So I now need to buy economy cabins, and we're going to be able to take a huge amount of people. So let's put that in 16. Get it in. Here again, we're going to put another one in. They hardly cost anything, so it doesn't really make any difference. But because they're all economy, we can just pick up as many people as we possibly can quickly and get it done and get out. That's the whole point of what we want to do. I think. I've not done it this way before, but I'm assuming that's how it will work. Let's get another one. Why not? Just fill them up, baby. Actually, hold on. I might have... Do I have one? A level 3 business. There you go. Couple of economies. Get them in. There's me about to buy them. Don't need to. But anyway, guys, it's Mother's Day today. I hope everybody's well and safe and happy, and everybody's had a good day. It's been quite nice down here in the UK today. Sunny. We've had terrible windy weather, but it's gone now. So everything is okay. Okay, we've got one last 3. What shall I put in here? Shall I put in another one? I don't think I've got another one. In fact, I'm pretty certain I don't. No, I don't. So we'll buy another one. Why not? Let's see how many people we are actually able to get in this Beluga liner. Right, so that is what the ship is, okay? We have just got... We don't need to have an advanced docking computer. It's literally for when I come back and dock at the rescue ship. It just makes it easier. No shield. No shield is probably a mistake, but we'll see. Everything else is economy. Jobs are good. There's nothing else. No hard points. We have one heatsink launcher. This is going to work so well. And everything else is A-rated apart from the life support and the sensors. That's how we're going to run this. Okay, so let's come out of this. Have a look in our passengers. What have we got? Does it tell us the overall amount that we can have? I could probably add that up in my head, but it looks as if it's going to take me too long. Okay, how many was that? That was 120. That was 128. 50. And then 8, 4, 4, 4, 4. That's quite a lot. It's like 160 odd people. So I'm pretty certain that is a good bet. Now let's get out of this station. Whilst we're coming out, we'll just make sure that we are able to get to where we want to go. So we're going to go to Seoul just because I have the permit for it. And we can go. And it's only 3 jumps. And look how much that first jump takes. Down in the bottom corner, it takes a tiny amount of fuel. Right, I'm going to fly this out myself. Turn that off. Ooh. Look, it's a big ship. Oh, it's got some inertia to it. Now I've not really flown this ship, so I don't know how high I need to be or if I'm going to hit anything. Let's see. Nice. Oh, listen to that. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Okay, so let's get to where we want to be, which is down there. Wow. We have Amelie on as our computer, which is great. So the sound of that is a beastly sounding thruster. That is a beastly sounding boost. I love it. Okay, so I see that we only have 2 heat sinks. Now I've not really used heat sinks before, so this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Let's see, shall we? Jeez. Oh, do we actually have a scanner? Yeah, we do. All right, we might as well scan the Pupis sector. Why not? We're here. Let's give it a scan. Okay, and all that's here. Yep. Now I have to remember my French now, because that's... Otherwise, I'm not going to know what's going on. I am not going to be able to know anything. Look at that. Den 1048. I've never seen a system called Den. Look at this ship. Look how big it is. If I could show you over there, there's just so much space. I think there's a whole new seat over there, and there's another one over there. So on this Beluga liner, you have your cockpit, then you have a whole multi-crew seat here, and another one there. Not in this tree, but there or thereabouts. It's good. Cool. It's a great vista, isn't it? Okay, stop here. Den. That's it. All that's in this system is the star and a crap load of fleet carriers. Look at the state of it. All these fleet carriers here. It's ridiculous. I wonder if they're going to be able to do anything with the fleet carrier sort of. It's just so annoying when you come into system and then various bodies are totally spammed out with fleet carriers. It becomes quite difficult to do what you want to do if what you want to do is find somewhere to land or do anything really. Okay, so we're heading into Sol, homeworld, Mother Gaia. Let's do it. Let's do it, shall we? Any Dragonlance fans will notice that the Beluga liner is called the good ship Lorana, and why not? And why not? Okay, right, here we are. Here is old Mother Hubbard herself. So, let's have a look. I don't really want that, I want this. Now, here is the damage station here, and it is Qing Jao. So, we're going to dock on this rescue ship. That's where we're headed. So, let's head there. Where is it? Up there? Oof, that is brighter than a 100-watt bulb. Now, I haven't done too many of these evacuation missions, other than doing them in like tiny ships like a Cobra or an Asp Explorer. So I'm interested to see how the sort of Beluga is going to cope, and if I'm able to use auto docking, or if I'm going to have to do it manually. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. Let's say that. Let's say that much at least. Right, we'll scan these little buddies. Now we're obviously going to be coming in on Earth, and that's what we want. That rescue ship, let's head there. First off, let's take those off for a sec. Submit to military inspection. Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay. What do you want from me, buddy? An Eagle, Federal Navy ship Eagle. I could probably breathe on you and you'd die. Is that okay, officer? Mm-hmm. Goodbye. Yeah, you tried jumping away. See you later, loser. Activation. Merci, Emily. Okay. So let's put the orbit lines back on so we can see where the hell we're going. Alright, so rescue ship. This is the first thing we want. Now, we will look at the Galnet as well and see what info we have here. I've not really looked at this. I just knew I wanted to come on here and do some of these missions. Look at Earth going by there. Where are we? What is that? Hey, there's Great Britain. Hey, Ireland. Oh, France. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, I should have a little look at that, actually. Hello, Earth. There she blows. Nice. Looking down as I look up. Very good. Alright. No chance of landing on Earth, obviously. Nope. Not happening. Okay, let's head down into the rescue ship. Now, these things are pretty cool. They look good. Oh, I'm loving the sound of that boost. That is awesome. Okay, let's get ourselves docked in. Look at that rescue ship. That's a cool looking rescue ship. Nope, we don't want to do that. Look at this ship. Oh, it's a big old boy, isn't it? Look at that. How do I come back? There we go. Wow, I didn't realise that ship is that big. How big is it? It's humongous. That is pretty cool. It is a liner, isn't it? That is humongous. I don't like the way that it's sort of pointing directly at the ship. I mean, I know it was... That's cool, man. I mean, it's a big old ship, but that is cool as. Okay. And it did do a little bit of damage to us, which is great. So, here we go. Now, let's see what this ship is going to offer us in the realms of missions. Nothing. Yeah, fair enough. So, I think what we need to do is we pick up all the missions. So you can pick up all of these type of salvage type stuff, and it's a good way of getting data. For example, you can go and get wreckage components and get exceptional scrambled emissions. I think this is a good way of farming some pretty useful stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can get quite a lot of stuff. Articulation motors, that one's pretty good. The atypical disrupted wake echoes, you know, there's a lot of stuff in here that you can get. Aegis core, neofabric insulation, and you don't need to get much. Three of these pods, a little bit of that. Nanobreakers 28. This is definitely well worth coming to see if you need anything to pick them up. Modular terminals, definitely modular terminals are things that are needed to get certain additional modules, very simple things. So you can 100% come and have a look at that. What we're going to do, I'm sure there'll be a search and rescue dude. Yeah, we can drop all this stuff in if we wanted to, but we can't. All we're going to do is jump out and head to the burning station. And the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to take a little look at the outside because it looks fantastic. And I think a lot of people don't do that. And I think it's fantastic that the amount of effort that they put into these things, it looks pretty bloody cool. Right, this is the station that's buggered. No shield. That's the way to do it, isn't it? No shield. I think that's the way to do it. No shield. Yeah, I'm down with that. I think that's the way. Zero shields. Let's get it done. I think when they put stuff like this, I mean they started doing this years ago, really, but still. And also, when you just jump, you got to slow down pretty much immediately, otherwise you'll overshoot where we're going. We're not very far away whatsoever. So let's drop in. Have a look.
Commander, this is Federal Flight Control. We're issuing warnings to all pilots in the vicinity. This area has been declared unsafe by federal authorities.
Yep. Unsafe. So look at the station just burning. The back's burning, middle's burning, and it still has all this kind of strange green kind of caustic damage to it, which alludes to the fact that it may well be Thargoids that have, you know, are the perpetrators. Let's actually see what Galnet is saying. All right, here we go. Why is the Adamastor coming back out? I thought we dealt with that a little bit while ago. Chuck Chan, yeah, we did that. That was the Halloween event last year, I remember it. Okay, let's listen to this.
9 starports hit by terrorist bombings. Pilots Federation alert. Explosions have struck starports across the Alliance, Empire and Federation in a coordinated bombing attack by the NMLA. The capital systems of all 3 superpowers, Akana, Aelioth and Sol, have been targeted by the terrorists, as well as 6 other high population systems. Precise casualty numbers are unavailable, but several 100,000 people have been killed with many more injured.
Hey dudes, I just realised I can't see any of the chat. I've not been able to see any of this chat. I didn't think anybody was here. That's why I've just come out and had a look. How funny is that? Dudes! Cyberden, Spanky, Bouncy.
Qing Jao in the Sol system.
How are you doing? Guys, sorry.
In the Eotiancer system. Shage and Market in the Kamadhenu system. The explosive damage to each station is consistent with corrosive enzyme weapons previously used by the NMLA. This has triggered automated systems designed to respond to Thargoid assaults. The Alliance Defense Force, Federal Navy, and Imperial Navy are on full alert. Other military and
So
security
funny.
forces across the core systems are preparing for possible further attacks. The Galactic Summit has been temporarily suspended while Alliance, Empire, and Federation leaders respond to the emergency. A full lockdown is in effect in the Sirius system, where the scheduled bounty hunting and trade initiatives have been cancelled.
Oh, they cancelled the other initiatives. So, guys, that is so funny. I on my screen, it didn't have any of the chat. So what do we say? Hello, hello, hello. It is the biggest ship. I want to be saved by first class. Yeah, you can't be saved by first class, man. There's no option. Some nice drinks, companions. Yeah, I get it. That's all good. You have to dock manually in the damaged stations. Okay, that's cool, Spanx. I didn't know that. It is a whale. It is certainly a beluga whale. There was definitely something up there, guys. So on my iPad, none of the live chat was coming up whatsoever. And I was like, that's cool. I don't mind. You know, I've done many of these streams on my own. That's not a problem. But let's take a little look at some of these. Let's take a closer look at these stations. So it does look as if it's a Thargoid attack just by the caustic damage. And as we get closer, we'll be able to sort of hear some interesting stuff. Now, usually at the back, the engines... It does look good though, doesn't it? So this whole compartment here is totaled. Look at that. Ooh, look, it's coming out of the sun. That was weird. Whoa. So this whole station is pretty balked. I don't know how long my ship is. Let's just look at the back here. So this is the very tail of the ship. Of the station, sorry. And yeah, there's plenty of damage. Put some lights on. Yeah, it's cool. The way it all like still sparks out and everything's still going a bit nuts. So let's head around the front and have a look. Yeah, dudes, I'm really sorry. It was weird. I knew there was something up. I honestly didn't think, because I could see that there were quite a lot of people watching, and I didn't think. I didn't know what was going on. Really, that was odd. Funny. But anyway, good evening, Spanky, Bouncy, and Cyberden as well. So let's get around into the front of this place. So it's kind of interesting as well that you've got these security people sort of trolling about. Now I think we still have to try and dock. A little wing of 3, or is it 4? A couple of wings of 2. All right, here we go. This is the front of the station. Sirens blaring. Yeah, we're getting scanned by the security police. Fine. Okay, right. We're going to go in, but first things first. I do have a VR headset. I've got a PSVR, but I think you're talking to Cyberden. Right. So we need to dock here. Evacuation protocol. Here we go. Okay, I've got my heat sinks on. Let's get in. And it all starts to go nuts. And I've got no shield on. Let's do it. We're going into the dodgy place.
Be prepared for some complex maneuvers up ahead, Commander.
I've already hit the side of the... I've already hit the side of the station. We're stuck. I can't believe I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh no, how are we stuck? Oh my god, how on earth are we stuck? Alright, let's go back out. Okay, so we'll go back in. Let's go back in. This is not a small ship, guys. This is a big ship. Okay, let's do it. Right, where are we headed? We're looking for 24. There it is. Right in front of us, okay?
Stay low, Commander. Multiple debris fields spotted in the area.
Right, I popped the heatsink. That'll do. Down we come. Look how big this ship is. It's massive. Right, we're in. So, emergency protocol initiating. So, in we go. We're down.
We're taking you below deck, Commander.
Hey, Mr. Van der Linde, how you doing? Right, let's see what we've got going on here. Passenger lounge, that's all we want. We're going to try and pick everybody up. Mother Gaia, let's do it. Let's just take everybody. Yep. Pick cabin. Bang. This one, pick cabin. Bang. Now this is why you just put them all as economy, just so you can fill them all up. And there's no point waiting around. You just pick them all up. And you pick them up. And then you go to the next one. And you pick them up. Get them. You get them. You get them. You pick them up. And you get them. And you pick them up. And we're burning. We're burning. You pick them up. Come on. Let's do it. We're picking them up. I'm not even looking at how much money this is. I'm just picking everybody up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Any more? Yes. Federal Congress. Let's get 13. Pick cabin. Bang. Any more? 4. We can get 4. No, we can't. We can get 3. So we need 3. 3. Any 3s? 3s, 3s. Shouldn't really be staying in here anymore. Too much. Too much. Let's go. Let's get out. So let's launch. Turn around. So all we did is literally pick up as many people as we possibly could. That's it. And we'll turn around and we'll get out. I don't know how hot we are because we can't see until we come up.
Clear for departure. Hope you can get out of this in one piece, Commander.
Look, this is easy. Look at this. Too easy. Let's go. Straight out the door. Boost out the door. That's how you do it, babies. Beluga liner. That's it. Look at that. Beluga liner. Then we head back to the rescue ship. And we hardly took any damage whatsoever. And then we can look at what our dudes are saying. They're all like kind of saying, please get us there quickly. Please get us there. Look, time bonus. 4 minutes we've got. So let's go. Oh yeah, hold on. Shit, how do I do that? Okay. Let's do it. And so you go in, you pick up as many people as possible, and you get the hell out of there. That's that. Mr. I am not running a shield, Mr. V, because I run edge of the... Always, mate, to the rim. Edge. Edgy. No shields required on my runs. We just go. We just go and we come back. Okay, let's see if we can dock within the time, and we should get a hefty bonus there. Okay, that's it. Request. Will it let us in? Yes, it will. And let's just have a little look at this ship as it docks, because it is beautiful. Whoa, where's it gone? What happened? Ooh, why did it do that? It jumped me so far away from it. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Come back, ship. Look at that. It's a huge ship. I mean, compared to how big that rescue ship is, it's not a huge ship at all, but... Look, here she comes. Yay! I mean, that's good fun, I've got to say. Right, let's repair ourselves, handle this in, and we'll see how we get on. No shield. It's great, man. I think it's fantastic. Right, here we go. So, what are we on? 406,000. Let's just check out how we do here. And I might take some of these. Now, rarity grade 1 I'm not going to do. I'm just going to try and do this as quick as possible. I'll take the money. So I can't pick up any materials here because I don't have any space. I'll take the money. I'll take the money. Now, I should also be looking at the reputation here because this would be quite happily putting up my Federation reputation. So... this is not a bad idea. Maybe I should be looking at the reputation. Now, guys, I always forget this. What do I want? Do I want influence or reputation? It's reputation, isn't it? Okay. Let's just have a look, shall we? Where are we at? So, currently, petty officer, 74%. Friendly, 82%. Is it influence or reputation I want? It's reputation, isn't it? Petty officer's just gone up a little bit, is it? Or has it not changed? Oh yeah, come on quickly. Look, these guys need to get in. Let's go. I'm just going to take the money. What else we got? Money, 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 money. Influence or reputation? I think it's reputation I want. I really can't remember. I'm going to take that one. This one, we're going to go with that. This is cool. I like this. It's fluid. Let's do that. Okay. And here we're going to go that. Bang. So we've got up 2 million already, which is... I wasn't expecting to go up 2 million. Influence or rep? Let's take the money. Haha! Okay. That should be all of our passengers off-boarded. Empty, empty, empty. Back again. Let's go and do it. Now, I'm sure they will be saying, here we go. Mother guy rep change. So all these different people that we're dealing with, they've all got rep changes, which is kind of cool. We don't particularly care. Let's head back. Let's head back and do it all again. Hold on, I might need to restock. Might be the only thing I need to do. Restock my heat sinks. Yeah. I personally don't think you need heat sinks. I think you just go, you take no shield, you take the biggest ship you can, you fill it full of economy class passenger cabins, and you just pick everybody up. That's it. And you just keep doing it. And you'll make a shed load of money. Whoop. Whoop. Look at this. It's actually quite a... It's a pretty maneuverable ship. For a huge ship. And I mean, it's massive. Right, let's go. Linking out. And it does have some boosted thrusters, but they're, you know, they're all right. They're all right. They're not huge. Right, let's switch that up. Rep, rep, rep. Rep. I thought it was rep, boys. I did think it was rep. Now, because it's just easier for me to do this on the PlayStation. Now, what I might do is, in the week, I might come back with whatever ship and do this on the PC as well, because I think you can make a lot of money doing this very quickly. And it really doesn't take long, and you can get huge reputation gains as well. I just love these stations, they look brilliant.
Federal authorities have declared a state of emergency at this facility. We're rerouting
Okay. Fair enough.
Clear for approach. You may need to deploy heat sinks when you get inside, Commander.
May need. I don't know why my shield's already down 4% my hull. I'm not quite sure why that's happened. Ooh, I overshot that just a tiny bit. Okay, we can go in. We want landing pad 2. Let's do it. I still do. I think this is such great. Look at the slot. Right, we want 2. There it is. Too easy. Whoa! Hello. Hold on a minute. Hold on. This is now complex maneuver time. Especially on the thrust pad I've got here. This is weird on the controller. Come on, backwards. Backwards. There we go. I'll do. Too easy, he says. Not too easy. There's all kinds of shit going on here. Right, we're in. Okay, now I'm going to try and just give myself a little bit of time. I'm going to try and look for... Who do we want? I'm going to put Aegis Core up. I want Aegis Core up, so let's do it. 21, yeah, we'll have that. Bosh. 24, I'll have that one. 16, yeah, we'll take that. Yep, I'll take that. What else do we want here? Let's do... They look all a bit crap, so we're going to leave those. Let's go with Mother Gaia. Anything good? Yep, we'll have that. In you come, ladies and gentlemen. What do we got? No, sorry. Not good enough. Exceptionals. Yep, we'll do that. Taken. Nope. What else we got? Anomalous. Nope. Sol, what do we got? Neo Fabric. I can't pick any of that stuff up. So now I'm just going with money. Let's do it. I may as well come back to Mother Gaia. What do we got? Yep. Nope. Yeah. We'll take that one. What else we got here? Let's go with that. Looks okay. 19. Yep. Take them. Oh god, it feels bad, doesn't it? You're taking some, you're not taking others. 2, 16 is too little. 5, yeah, we'll take you. And then I think I've got 2 left. 2. Anybody need 2? Nope, let's go. Let's go. Now I don't know if when you're actually in this part of the station whether you take heat damage. Maybe you do. I mean, I'm in 83% now, but maybe I was when I landed. When you are doing this, you do get quite fully freaked out about it. I'm definitely on heavy monster sound at the minute. What the hell is that? Okay, heatsink is in. I think we're all right. Out we come. Just like a normal taxi. Oh dear. Oh, guys, that nearly hit. That took me down 30% of my hull. Did you see that? Ooh. Brilliant. Right, we're out. Let's head back to the rescue ship. Wow, that little bump took me down 30% of my hull. Holy moly. Let's go. Let's go. When you see the mail slot, it takes damage. It does. It just goes like that. Hold on. You just gotta be. You gotta just take it. Gotta go with it. Go with the flow. Go with the flow, yo. So let's do it. Let's get back in here. And as we set up the launch, we'll see what the next Galnet was saying. What we got? There we go. Auto dock is on. Right, let's put the old Galnet on. Let's see what we have just as we dock. So we looked at that one. Let's look at this one.
Galactic Summit cancelled. NMN attacks superpowers. The conference in the Sirius system has ended prematurely after terrorist bombings against 9 starports across the Alliance, Empire and Federation. Sirius Corporation confirmed that the cancellation was due to fears that Patterson Enterprise Station may
Famous last words. Thanks very much, Spanx.
scheduled business, including finalizing the Sirius Treaty, has been halted.
Yeah, they are only Rep 3, aren't
To
they?
their home systems
Still,
under high
it's still
security.
good rep, isn't it?
Temporary permits for the Sirius system will remain in place for 1 week. Pilots who contributed to the security and trade initiatives held in partnership with the Empire can collect their rewards at the Spirit of Laylaps.
Okay, so
Core
we've
Dynamics,
we've done that one.
Lakon Spaceways will continue to offer a 10% discount on all their ships for 1 more week. The Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army has claimed responsibility for the simultaneous attacks in 9 systems, including superpower capitals Akanar, Alioth, and Sol.
Oh, so it is the
Following message was broadcast on NMLA propaganda channels. I no longer have a name, nor a family, nor a future, each taken by the Empire. Now all I have is the dehumanizing number printed on my uniform in their torture chambers. Now all I am is
slaves.
Theta 7. The Alliance and
It's no good.
Federation's rulers have revealed themselves as imperialist supporters of the Duval dynasty, which has crushed our ideals for 1,000 years. Peoples of the galaxy, you can change this. We give you your own 9 martyrs. Use them to retake control and regain your power. Media news feeds are detailing the impact and implications of the attack. There is speculation that NMLA activists were concealed among Marlinist refugees that fled to Alliance and Federation space to escape Imperial persecution. The Marlinist Parliament...
This is interesting,
officially
listening to
stated
this.
It has no connection to Neo-Marlinist extremists, and that it will cooperate with security and emergency services during this crisis.
Microwave cooling hoses. Look at that. Could have had all those. Oh, I just got a trophy. Are we there yet? I'm not sure what that is. I think it might be doing 500 missions. See what that was. I'm going to take that one. I don't really need that scan data, but I think it's always good to have scan data, I think. Okay. So what are we on here? We're up to... We've got another million. How do we get up with status? Ah, look. So we're Petty Officer 100% now. Allied reputation with the Federation, totally. So I think if I hightail it down to the Empire and do this stuff in Akanar or somewhere else, I am going to smash through these ranks. I think that is a very good idea. In fact, I think I will, because then I will be very close behind my good friend in getting an Imperial cutter. Oh yes, I will. So I will head down to the Empire, but I'm going to do a few more here just because we are here. Absolutely fantastic. So the rep gains that you can get from this, I think, obviously it now says Petty Officer 100%, but it continues your rank. So it'll have ranked up the next level by a certain amount, and if it gets to 100% on the next level, it will rank up the next level. There's no worries. You're not losing anything. This Beluga liner. Whoa! This Beluga liner, I was going to say, is super. It's actually a lot more maneuverable than you imagine. Oh my god, I nearly destroyed myself. Oh god. I honestly thought, because I pushed that button, I thought I was going to explode there. But tell you what, it wasn't far off. 35% hull left. Wow. That's 10 million rebuy right there. I'll tell you that. I'm not sure how this ship is docking me either, this computer. That is no good. But there's Earth up there, like, ladies and gentlemen, there's Earth. Look at Earth. Look, there's the UK. There's Spain and France. There's Africa. And then in the darkness, there's Mr. Van der Linde. Wow. Ooh, that was quite funny, wasn't it? Jesus. Tom, how you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Oh, dude, this Beluga liner. This Beluga liner, though, pretty damn fine ship, I've got to say. It's pretty damn good. Check it out. So we have A thrusters, but we have a little bit of dirty drive on them. Not much. I don't have the mats to do it. The FSD is up to maybe 4, so that's cool. And to have a 30 jump range already, only on a level 4, and you add the 10.5 with the Guardian booster, that's a bloody good jump range. Not bad at all. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Without without smashing into the side of the rescue ship. Oh god. Okay. Now, can I fire that heatsink like that? Okay, let's go. There it goes. Let's have it. Mark07, my friend, how you doing? Tom, evening, mate. How you doing? So what we're doing is we're running a few evac missions, if you like. I'll show you what's happened in a second. Let me just slow down before we overshoot this station. So the neoliberist Marlin nominates, whatever they're called, have attacked every home station in the bubble. So every single home station of all of these 11 people, or it might only be 9 of them. In fact, you could probably look at where these NLMA are coming from, at who hasn't been attacked, but all of the homeworlds essentially have been attacked. So if we look at the galaxy map, you'll see Sol has been, Akanar, Rhea, Ituncius, Kamahendu, Lave has up here, Gateway, Alioth. So all of these places have been attacked, and it's been made again to look like it was the Thargoids. When it came out last week that it had happened, I was like, there's no way the Thargoids are in the bubble, like homeworlds attacking our systems, our stations. It's just not happening. So it is the neo-Marlinists again. Let's get the dock on. Now we have no shield on, Tom, and we're in a Beluga liner, the biggest of these passenger ships. We are literally here to pick people up and get the hell out. Just get rid of these. We got to be quick. Yeah, I will look at that actually, Alan. Yeah, but I might do them in my crate or something else. We'll see. But this is such a great way of putting up your reputation with all of these powers. A big, very quick, easy way of doing it. In fact, I don't think I've seen an easier way of doing it. But let's get in here. Now, the Beluga liner stops on a dime. It's a great little ship. It's friggin' huge. Right, let's go in. Here we go. Now we're looking for landing pad 10. Now because we're in a large ship, it's pretty much the one above us or below us. It should be very close to where we are. There it is. I can see it in front of me.
Stay on your current bearing.
Alright. Now you got to be careful when the explosions go because they F you up. There's one over there. Look at that. That was a straight run. Oh my god, I'm still down to 76%. I don't know how I'm down to 76%. How on earth? Alright, we're down. We're down, we're down. Right, so then we come into the passenger lounge and we just pick everybody up as best we can. I want all the Aegis Core, because I want to rank up Aegis Core, so I'm going to take them all. Just take them. Take them, take them, take them. It's not so much about the money. It's more about the rep that you can gain. Federal Congress, let's get all of these. Get them, get them, get them. 184. That's a huge amount of people. We're literally picking everything up so I don't blow up. And they all go in the same place. One big room. Come on, this is great. Look at this. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get some... I don't know, some of these. Let's go for money here. 20, fine. How many we got left? 4. And there's none. Done. Let's go. And that's it. You pick up as many people as you can. You get the hell out of here. Immediately. We're still at 74%. So I actually think when you're docked in this part, you aren't taking heat damage. I'm pretty certain that's the case. I don't know if anybody can confirm that. Yeah, Tom, it's brilliant, mate, and it looks great.
Restraints have been disabled. You're not out of the woods yet, Commander.
Right, we now need to fire our heatsink and then get out. 74%. Now, I don't want to hit this and then nearly die again. What I did last time, which was horrific. There we go, and we're out. Safe. And as you can see, all these things just popped up. Canister, encrypted components, personal effects, escape pods, all these things. And you can pick all that stuff up if you want. Oh, there's loads of materials there. Oh, I didn't realise. You can get materials as well. That's interesting. So this is, it's quite a decent, look at that, heat level 2%. Look at that, the ship is actually so cold. What the frick? Did you see that? My ship was so cold, it started to ice up. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But it's this, I think this is going to be an amazing way of picking up your rep, especially to grind out your Federal Corvette and grind out your Imperial Cutter. Totally. In fact, I believe with a Beluga liner, you should be able to do that in one night. But maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. And you don't need a shield. You just run it. You just go. Live life on the edge. Let's do it. Right, let's dock up. And as we dock, let's just put the last Galnet on. See what we said. What is it? Thargoid conflict. No, we don't want that. So what is this? No reports of Thargoid. So that's what it was. It was the NMLA attacked everything. Let's see what happened.
Starport bombing casualties include Federal Vice President. Vice President Brad Mitchell and a number of federal cabinet members have been killed in a recent terrorist attack on a starport orbiting Earth. The NMLA planted caustic enzyme explosives at the Qing Jao station, where a government meeting was taking place.
That's where we are.
Cabinet members were confirmed to be among
yes, Banks, you could. They were inside.
8 other starports across
so what I might do, I forgot I had some red wine here.
President Zachary Hudson, who was attending the Galactic Summit during the attack, made this statement. This atrocity is nothing less than a declaration of war, and we will respond accordingly.
Quite right.
For now, we mourn the loss of my close friend Brad Mitchell and other heroes of the Federation. I will personally appoint replacements to their positions soon. The Federation has directly accused the Empire of being responsible by allowing neo-Marlinist bomb makers
Neo-Marlinist.
to escape
I tell you what,
from the secret prison facility.
I
The
think
Imperial Senate reiterated that Serene Harbor does not exist and is part of a federal disinformation campaign.
Serene Harbor. I went to
Followers of
Serene Harbor.
Marlinism have also received much public criticism.
It definitely
The Marlinist
exists.
colonies have repeatedly stressed that they do not support the NMLA and are unconnected to the attacks. Independent pilots have been asked to assist rescue and repair operations in the Akana, Alioth, Eotienses, Gateway, Kabathenu, Lave, Nalaman, Rhea and Sol systems.
We're getting a load of stuff here, dudes. This is like mega. It's still gone up a couple of million since we started, but I think the level of what you cry? What you cry? What the hell does that even mean? The level of reputation going up is humongous, absolutely mad. What we're saying here, guys? Alan was laughing at me, probably. Granted, fine. You can use collect Olympics inside the station. You're doing that right now in the Python. Nice one, Bounce. Collect Olympics to pick up passengers. That would be hilarious. Salvage. Yeah. I might get this going. Type 7. Yes. Well, I'll definitely be up for doing some of this on the PC in the week off stream. But for now, I'm very happy about this. Now, what level are we up to here? We are friendly with these guys. That'll be friendly, that'll be friendly, that'll be friendly. This is friendly as well. Now this ship here, guys, you watch this. This is amazing. Check this out. I'm keeping myself far away enough. I'm not in the way. Right. Now let's head back to Qing Jao. I'm quite liking the Beluga liner, guys. And I'm also liking this viewport. Look how much you can see out of this thing. I've got the field of view set like 75%. If I set it back even more, you'll be able to see even more. But it doesn't. It's not really useful for my TV. I need to do that and then that way first. Look at that. There's one multi-crew seat. Then if I go the other way, it's a friggin' huge ship. It is absolutely bonkers big. Fantastic. But we aren't going to be able to walk around them, are we? No, we're not. Dagnamit. Not going to happen. The fact that they've made this so easy, so quick. If I was going full hell for leather, I reckon you could do a run of this there and back every 10 minutes. So if you could do, let's just say give a little bit of time. Let's say you can do 5 in an hour. That is a huge amount of everything. And you get to scan ships if you can. Do all sorts of stuff. It's a huge amount that you can get, actually. Mega. Yeah, if I were you, just get the biggest ship, or the ship that can have the absolute most passenger cabins, and get it done. In you come. The bridge is as big as your apartment, Alan. Sheesh. Yeah, it is pretty big. Right, let's see. I think as soon as I come in here, I start to get damaged. Here we go. Must be right below me. There it is. I think I was stuck on something there. There goes the heatsink. Coolant purge. Look at all this stuff that's in here, look. What the hell? Just wouldn't land. Alright, here we go. See what we can pick up.
You're on the deck.
Commodities market. Nothing, obviously. So, passenger lounge. What do we got? I want Aegis core first. I want these up. Yeah, fine. Here we go. Bang. 184 people. Go. Go. We're taking everybody. Go, go. Now, what do we want? Federal Congress? Nah, not really. Oh. Let's not waste time here. Not waste time here, gentlemen. Mother Gaia. That'll do. Maybe it will throttle how many you can actually do. Because I'm now going to probably max all these out, I'm pretty certain. The good ship Lorana is just... It's just saving everybody. There's nobody left to save. Look at that. We are just saving everybody. Yep. Done. Yep. Done. Yep, please. Thank you. Merci. You. What do we got? Ding, 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 ding. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. It's making noises. Okay, in. Again, I don't think at this point you are actually taking on heat. I think you could probably stay at this point without getting any heat. I don't think the heat's going up. In fact, that's it. We literally picked everybody up from the station. Almost everybody. Okay, let's go. 30 missions. 30 mission max you can take. Yeah. Well, I wasn't quite at 30 missions, but I was pretty good. Pretty high. Yeah, Bounce, that's right. As soon as you get in, you can just take your time. I don't think that's right. I think you should have full all kinds of stuff going on. Right, let's just have a look at what's going on in. Something's hit me. Something's hit me. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, let's get out of here. What the hell is hitting me? Something keeps hitting me, man. Whoa! What? Right, let's get out of here. This is hairy as hell. Didn't like that. That was too much. That was the best one yet, actually. That was awesome. What we got here? Personal effects. Occupy this load. Look at this. The ship is now so cold. I love it. I've never really used heat sinks before like that. Let's go. Back home. You're all safe. You are all safe. Look at them all. Packed in. Safe as houses. Safe as sardines. Let's go. Let's do it. Hey, Kite, how you doing, man? Hey, dude, I have to say, I love the look of that Moonstone game you're making, man. The board game. It looks awesome. I caught that video the other day. I was like, yeah. Moonstone, what a game. And if you're turning it into an actual board game, that's wicked, man. I love it. Fantastic. Okay, let's go. We can leave that to dock. That's brilliant. I can catch up with you guys. Is it Fed Rep for the Soul Permit? I can't remember how I got my Soul Permit, dude. Where did I get it from? I can't remember. I think it might have had something to do with Sirius. I can't remember. Bouncy might know. Alan might know as well. I don't know. Yes, it is the huge wings. Is that what it is? Look at Spanx. Look, he's pushing it. Boom. Hey, you see, Kai, I thought Mr. Van der Linde was from Holland, was from the Netherlands. And I'm sure he will tell you. I'm sure he will tell you. Okay, we're in. The blue Danube is in. Spanx, I'm not pushing the damage. Don't worry. I'm pushing the damage when it's 10% left. That's pushing damage. This is, you know, what? It's fine. Okay, let's handle this stuff in. We're not doing money. We're still only on 410 mil. We're going for the rep, and it's big rep in Little China. Big rep in Little China. Take it. Reputation, take it. What else we got here? Reputation, take it. 10 grand. That's all we're taking is 10 grand, which is terrible. Do you know what? I'll take the 216. Why not? What do we got here? So you still get 2 rep here and a load of money, or grid resistors. Nah, we'll take that. What else we got? Nah, we'll take that. Take the money. Yeah, we'll take the money. Ménage à trois. Oh, look, I'm now being tempted by the money here. And it's not a huge amount, but I'm taking it. I really shouldn't be. I should be just going on the rep. Bang. Influence, rep, money. Aegis, what do you want here? What are you going to do for me here? Big rep. What else? That. Okay. So we've maxed out the Soul Workers' Party, Federal Congress. Mother Gaia is pretty good. Nationalists are pretty good. Soul Constitution Party are nearly done. And Aegis Corps are nearly going to be done as well. I'm not sure if this is... I don't know if this is right. Do you know what I mean? It seems too... It seems too easy. It seems as if they're giving you too much. Whoa! Jesus Christ. I did it again. I get so excited about this ship. What is making that noise? Was that my own engines making that noise? What was that? I'm really not sure. Alright, let's keep going. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it just kind of seems as if it's too easy to get to max that rep up. I mean, you have to do all of the different naval missions, granted, but I've never seen another way of maxing rep out that quickly. It's a huge amount of rep. I'm not wrong. Am I wrong? Oh, Kite, seriously, man. The Moonstone board game looks wicked. I'm telling you, it looks friggin' awesome. I hope you get it off the ground. I don't know if you're gonna like do a Kickstarter for it or whatever, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. We're back in. What do we got? Right, I was reading chat. I should not be... Right, here we go. Let's go in. Can't believe I'm sat reading chat rather than actually flying the ship. Let's do it. Here we go. The world's smallest ship. Here we go. Stupid wings. I'm waiting for me to I'm waiting for me to boost in here yet. I've not done it yet. I'm just... Whoa! Wicked. How cool is that? Oh, hold on. Come on. Oh shit, we haven't put our heatsink in yet. Okay, they're gone. Doesn't matter, we're in. We'll have to put our heatsink on as soon as we get out.
I hope you're here to help, pilot.
It's going to be making noises at us for the whole time we're here. Right, okay, here we go. Right, first thing I want to get is Aegis Core up. Let's do them all. Okay, Aegis is in. These guys are in. Come on, in you get. That's better. I want to do the Soul Party as well. They have done a great job with this, I have to say. It feels quite sort of, there's quite a lot of adrenaline going, and you feel as if you want to get things done quickly. It's pretty full on. It's good. Yeah, I think there's not many people left to pick up here. I think I've done them all. I might actually hightail it to Achenar or somewhere and have a little look. Do a little dance, get down tonight, or maybe make a little love. One or the other. Right, there is one person left here, but I can't pick them up. For some reason, no contracts. Fair enough. Right, let's get out. That's it. But it's such a quick way of picking up missions that are going to give you reputation, all for the same thing. I'm not sure how long they'll keep it on. I really am not. That's it, Mark. Thanks, man. You're absolutely right. So you need to be Petty Officer to get the Soul Permit. Or you need to... whoa.
Clear for departure. Hope you can get out of this in one piece, Commander.
Well, me too. Sorry, that was all a bit weird. The bloody ship... The station pumped me off to the side, which is great. Great fun. Right, we're out. Gone. 64% hull. Is there a better percentage of hull that you could have? 64. Too easy. So I just don't know if it's... I just don't know. It just seems... If you've got a big ship like a Beluga liner or an Anaconda or even a Python or a Federal Corvette or a cutter, you can just rinse and repeat this and get huge gains for not much trouble. Yeah, I'm not sure about it. I mean, maybe there is a finite amount. Maybe it does sort of... Maybe it does sort of run out, if you like. Like it looked then as if I'd sort of got to the limits of picking people up. So I'm no longer picking up 180 odd people. And maybe there is a finite amount of people that you can pick up in a certain amount of time. Yeah, Rep 5 Alan is awesome. Was he the inventor of the FSD? Interesting. I like it. Right, what is making these weird noises? Is it any of these cables? I don't think it is. But we're coming into land. Let's see how we do. All these people want to be there quickly. So you automatically get 100 grand for handing in all these in, even if you're not taking the money, if you like. So because you're getting these time bonuses, you're automatically getting hundreds of thousands of pounds anyway, which is very good to remember. Right, Aegis Core, let's hand these in. What do we got? We're more interested in the rep, so let's take the money. Let's take the rep. What about these guys? Let's take this. I don't know. Do you know what? Let's just take the rep. I'm just going to go full rep. I don't need the money, so I'm always going to go rep and see if we get the time bonus. Rep it is. Rep. What do we got here? Big rep. Repidation. We'll take the money and the bit of rep. And here we will take that. I'm not interested in the influence. It's not really what I'm up for. Big rep. Happy days. So, I mean, we can see now that we're not... Are we cordial with these guys now? Or allied? There you go. Allied of Sol, Matey Joe's party. And you can always come and look at your status for the local ones. So Mother Gaia, we're in friendly. Allied there. Allied, friendly. Which is pretty... I mean, that's mad to be that high up. And we're now allied with Federation as well. So I think I'm going to go and do this down in the other one. Ah, Verlinden. Wow, that's almost the same name. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, I'm going to do one more run. And it's going to be a fast run. And I want to just see... Interplanetary road trip. I want to just see how it changes with regards to... Listen to that engine. I think it's the like lateral engines that I can hear. How cool is that? What is that noise? Oh, puts me back there, does it? No, we are going. Okay, here we go. In we are. Back in. I think you do share serious coolness, dudes. The Beluga liner is the ship to do this in. Totally. 100%. Right, this is how you do it. Quick style. Oh yeah, come on.
Stay alert, Commander. Multiple debris fields spotted in the area.
Whoa! That is so good. In and out. In and out, ladies and gentlemen. Bang, bang. That is the way to do it. Beluga liner. It's like a sidewinder. In you come. Right, Aegis, we want you. Come on, let's do it. Pick you up. And you. Thank you. And you. I just want to see if I can max all these dudes out. Everybody else is nearly maxed. So, 46. How many more have we got here? Come on. What can we get? 20. Nope, can't put him in. Why is that? So now it's saying there's no more. That's it. And we're by no means full, so that's what you get. Let's go. This is how you fly a Beluga liner. That is it. This is where I blow up. We all know this. We all know this. Now the slot is like that as I come up. Let me just sort this out.
Clear for departure. You're not out of the woods yet, Commander.
No. I think we are out of the woods. Everybody, you've got to boost out of that slot. You've got to boost out of that slot. No shields. Just give it a boost. Get out of there. There is something quite fun about playing this ship, I'm telling you. That is beautiful. The noise of it, the stereo noise of the engines around you as you're flying. That's good. You're good. You're good. Yeah. That's fun. That's fun. I like that. Oh. know what? This Beluga liner is fast becoming my favourite ship. There it is. That's where we're going. Take us down, number 1. Ship's computer, take us down. Yes, Kite. I mean, I've been doing the camera streams for a little while now, maybe for a month or two, maybe since the beginning of the year. It's cool. It's just I've only started to really take it seriously since about October, in as much as seriously, in as as serious as it is, and it's just good fun, And all the people here that you're speaking to, they're just nice, decent people, and I've got to know them quite well, and it's just nice to see other people who enjoy games and like to chat and talk and play them. Really, no, they're all books. That's a load of bookcases. All of my computer games, like the Commodore and Amiga and Atari ST and all that kind of stuff, PlayStation, it's all up in my shed, way out west. But I do need to go up there and do a little video on it because there's lots of stuff. I saw you were doing some boxing stuff and packing up and doing stuff. I don't know if I'd class myself as a collector rather than just somebody who hasn't thrown away all their games from when they were young. So I think it's a little bit different. Right, what have we got here? Specialized. Doesn't really make much difference. Take that. Big rep. Take the big rep. Okay, what we're going to do now is I'm going to fly to one of the other places, and I'm going to see how easy it is to boost rep over there. Take some money. Take some rep. Now, that's everything done. We have got no more missions, so that's cool. Now, I don't have the frame shift drive booster, which is fine. At some point, I'm going to have to come back and do the missions to put that petty officer rank up. And I want to see how far that will go. How many more jumps it will go up. Let's head over to... Where should we go? Well, I'll tell you what, let's just get out of here. We'll get ourselves out and about. And we will hightail to the quickest Imperial place. Just listen to that ship. It is absolutely... I have to turn that so quickly in order for it to work properly. There you go. I'm trying to look behind me. It kind of works that you can even do that with a controller. The ship is massive. Anyway, right, let's see where we are. So we're in Seoul, fair enough. Now, where is... Akinar's there. I think Akinar's probably where we want to go. Now, I usually play as an Imperial, so on this account, I've done quite a lot of stuff around here. Let's get to Akinar. How many jumps is it? 6 jumps. Right, we'll do these jumps quickly. And also, just look at how little fuel it uses. See in the bottom right corner there, that tiny little blue squidge. So if that is a jump of 28 light years, that's a 30 jump. We can probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10, 30 light year jumps. You can do at least 300 light years in the Beluga liner on 1 tank of fuel, which is pretty friggin' good without scooping anything. That's pretty good, I think. Do you know what? I'm not even going to scan these places. I'm certainly not going to fly into them. Hold on. Maybe I will scan them. Nope, don't need to scan this. Right, let's just go. I fired off that heatsink, and now the ship's like freezing itself. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's head to the next place. We're heading into the coal sector. Let's do it. Hey, Kite, see you later, man. Good. See you later. Nice to have you along, my friend. Hey, let us know how you're getting on with that Moonstone game as well, because it looks friggin' superb. Oh, lovely jubbly. Now you may have... Something was going on before, and my wife had actually come in and brought me her a glass of red wine that she obviously doesn't want, which is very nice. Very nice. Alright, so let's get here quick. A couple of jumps. I'll just do a quick scan on these just to see if there's anything interesting going on. There's no point really, because I haven't got anything useful going on. Whoa, what the hell is all that? Why are all those messages there? Is that an Earth-like? No. Bouncy, why are all those messages there? I don't know why I'm asking Bouncy, but he's a pretty knowledgeable guy. Why are there loads of messages there, dude? Can I turn those off? Should I leave it on system? Is that what I want to do? I think I'll leave it on system rather than main. Yeah, we'll leave it on system. We'll see how that changes things. We're going to Caribai. Caribai. I got to say, the game's looking beautiful on the PS5 at the minute. I don't know if there's anything's changed, but there's such a difference in playing on the PC with a mouse and a keyboard to holding this and doing everything on this. And I think I know which one I prefer. But you just don't have the same sort of fidelity of what you're doing. But the fact that you can do it all without having voice attack on, and you can have a little look. So some of these, this high metal, these would be very good to scan, but we ain't doing it. But it would be. We're going to go to ICZ. ICZ, dead people. Right, so let's head down there. Now, if you haven't already started to do some of this, you don't have to do it in a Beluga liner, obviously, but you can do it in... Hell, I used to do it in an Asp Explorer, but I think if you have a ship like that Beluga where you can pick up 184 people the first 2 runs you do, that'll put you up 1 Federation officer rank straight away. I'm pretty certain. That's a huge, especially if you're taking the 3 rep. That's massive. And I think maybe it's per game session that they sort of reduce the amount that you can pick up, or the amount that's needed. Oh, what's going on with the audio there? It's sort of... It's none of these wires because nothing's moving. That's a thing with the game. Which is a bit annoying, isn't it? I wish they would do something and say that they're going to do a PS5 version of this game. I just don't know why they don't. Okay, it's just a couple of stars. No problem. Let's go. And that's the other thing about being able to do everything on this controller. You can scan, choose the next place, move on, go and jump super quickly. I don't know why, but it just feels like when you're on the PC and you're spinning you're moving the mouse left to roll. Everything just seems to take a little bit longer. That said, I could obviously just map a controller onto the PC, but I kind of feel as if I don't want to. Keep them very, very different. I do like the PlayStation version of the game, man. Oh, was it system chat, Bouncy? Is that what you're saying? That was system chat. You can hide it under the cogwheel. Yeah, I thought I already had, but maybe I'd done it on the other one. Oh my god. Tom's just shouted holy shit on our private WhatsApp group. I'm not sure why. Hope he's alright. What's going on, Tom? Right, how many jumps? 1. Next jump, Akinar. Okay, so this is the head of the Empire. Look how quickly, see that little, look at the little image of that Beluga liner moving like that. Meow, meow. I am pretty certain it ain't moving like that. But it kind of gives you a graphical representation of which way you're facing. Not sure if it's accurate. Oh, I think he's found some kind of notable stellar phenomena. I can't look at it, Phil, Tom. There is beautiful Akinar. Okay, so first things first, let's get into the system map and have a look at what's going on in Akinar. So what is broken? Dawes Hub. Okay, what do we got here? Refinery, service. So all of the headquarters, all of the main places, they're all sort of like refinery. So you don't tend to find any of the homeworlds, such as Sol or Lave or whatever, as something useful like high-tech or agricultural or whatever. They are what they are. Now we're going to go here. Dawes Hub. Let's go. Without crashing into Akinar. Thank you. Oh, wow, look. Jesus, that is some distance away. Okay. Well, we're going to have to see what's going on. Let me just see what Tom is sending me on this WhatsApp. I'll tell you if it's of any interest. He's found Borg space. Oh, he's found the floating cubes. Oh, no, that's not right. Not sure what you got there, Tom. Stick it on the Discord. That's interesting, isn't it? What the hell is that? They literally look like small cubes floating in space. That's odd. What's going on here? Now it's saying check my network connection. I don't need to check my network connection. There we go. Right, let me just put this on here as well, guys, just in case, if anybody's interested. Most of you are already on here. But there is quite a nice little community building up. Not just Elite Dangerous players, but various different games that we play and talk about other things and do other things. Very nice, pleasurable, respectful, nice place to be. No idiots, so that's how we'd like to keep it. Thank you. So if you fit that bill, come and join us. Now, I love the fact that the ship is A, called Lorana, and B, seems to be able to move like a... I don't even know what that is moving like. Look at it. It's pretty bloody good, I'd say. Pretty bloody good. Let's just see what else we can do with regards to Galnet. I think we've played all of the ones we need to play. Yeah, so the Vice President's gone. Oh, Tom has posted it on the thing as well, which is good. Sirius, we did that. I'm not sure what was going on with the Animaster. Why is this back again? Let's see what they're saying.
Galactic Mysteries. The Adamastor. Eric Gunnarsson and Francesco Wolf, 2 detectives from the Wall Glass Investigations Agency, examined the background of the Adamastor megaship. Gunnarsson. When Wolf and I started this project, we knew this case would come first. We're both protégés of Benjamin Chester, creator of the Wall Glass Archive. He retired years ago, but that old spark kicked in when a ghost ship turned up on his doorstep. The Adamastor is a 200-year-old derelict that drifted into the Chukchan system on autopilot. It's still there, with the Alliance Salvage Guild poking through its guts. Chester investigated its owners, a super-secretive company called Azimuth Biochemicals. We don't know what they were searching for, but what they found was possibly the first recorded Thargoid encounter. I've since tracked down evidence that the Adamastor had a sister ship, the Hesperus, which in 3113 was sent to somewhere. Neither ship returned, but we only know what happened on the Adamastor mission. Of course, Wolf had to go see that with her own eyes. Wolf, Muscadark Region PJPB61 is a busy system nowadays, but was unexplored when Professor Carver's survey team were there. Listening to their logs from 2 centuries ago while examining the research base was chilling. Ghost voices from a ghost ship.
Brilliant.
There was evidence of blast scars, but I've seen enough battlefields to know what exchanged gunfire looks like. Azimuth's mercenaries weren't just firing at Thargoids, but at someone who shot back with laser rifles. Gunarsin tells me Azimuth was swallowed up by a rival called Pharmasapien. Did they infiltrate the Adamastor and try to take over? Or did the thing that Carver captured drive everyone insane? This is a seriously cold case, even for us. But maybe one day, more tantalizing clues will emerge. And that's what we live for.
Well, that's actually quite interesting. So I think, I mean, it's coming up to April 1st. There's always some kind of stuff goes on in the Elite Dangerous world for April Fool's Day. But this thing, I hadn't read that before. I hadn't heard that. It's a nice looking planet as well, capital, isn't it? Pretty cool. Where have we seen a planet like that before? Right. So the Dawes Hub rescue ship is there, and that should be Dawes Hub. Yeah, okay. So again, you're super close to where we need to be. Let's get into the Empire mode now. See how we can help. Rescue ship looks pretty similar. Not exactly the same. Actually, it does look pretty similar. Right, let's let that dock. I just want to look at the wording of that again. So, if you remember, the Adamastor was the where is it? It was the Halloween event that happened last year, and it was cool. We did it on the stream a while back, obviously at the end of last year, October 31st. And you go down to this place and you listen to these logs, and it is some of the best audio vocal work that Elite and Frontier have put out. It was superb, really very, very good. And it seems to me that what they're saying here is Musca Dark Region PJP B61 is a busy system, but was unexplored when Professor Carver's survey team was there. Then it's saying they were fired out by someone who shot back with laser rifles, and then they're saying, hold on, there is another ship. Which where do they say that? Here we go. Since tracked down evidence at the bottom, the Adamastor had a sister ship, the Hesperus, was sent to somewhere. Neither ship returned, but we only know what happened to the Adamastor. So I think this is now pointing us towards Musca Dark Region PJP, blah 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 blah, and that's maybe where we're going to find that other ship. So I can imagine that is going to be happening at some point soon. And any time an event like that happens, I urge anybody who's playing to go and see it, go and do it. It's just different, interesting stuff to see within the game. Obviously, we're going to have the alpha coming out on the PC towards the end of this month, hopefully, and Odyssey is going to come out. But just anything that's new and interesting, I'm drawn to it like a moth to the flames. Right, now let's have a look what we got here. Now, we don't do anything here, I don't think. Yep, no commodities. The missions board will all be about rescuing. There it is. Achenar Jets. Achenar Empire. Look at the little Empire symbol. Alright, so we've docked here. The reason why you dock here really is if you blow up, then it puts you back here, so that's fine. Let's now go to Dawes Hub and see who we can save. Here we go. What the... That's where we took off from. Look at that contrail. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Right, now we're going to do a flyby past the ship. See you later, dudes. It's a great ship, this Beluga liner. I'm telling you, this is fun to fly. It's fun to run. 100%. You realise my hair looks terrible, but hey, I'm on a spaceship, so it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, so the heatsink is now over there for some reason. I'm not sure if I want that over there. Why has the heatsink put itself over there? Hold on. That's weird. I've not made that change. Okay, so Dawes Hub. Oh, a little bit different. Very different. Check out this place.
You're connected with the Imperial Flight Operations Bureau. This facility has been deemed unsafe. We cannot take responsibility for damage incurred during landing.
This place is totaled. Look at it. Wow. Right, let me just check this fire group. That's what I thought. That's better. Right, let's get to the back of the ship and have a look. That looks like an engine or a reactor that's about to go pop. Look at it. Look at that. This looks cool, doesn't it? That is buggered. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. What the Holy shit, bro. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Don't remember that happening. This like reactor thing at the back is going nuts. Look at that. That is cool, man. You get too close to it and your ship starts to go nuts. That's wicked. Fair play. Impressed. That is good. Wow. This place is effed up beyond. Some noises coming out of this thing, man. Just doing a flyby. Just captivated. Totally captivated. Wow. Alright. Okay, let's get out the front. It's pretty much here. Jeez. That was cool. I very much suggest you go and have a look at that. That's wicked. Right, let's go in. Wow, that's creepy though. Weird. That's odd. Oh, is it? Terrorist all ends must be shooting well armed or connected to be able to inflict so much damage. They are massively big, yeah. Right, I can't focus on you or anybody else. I've got to focus on my packs. Okay, I'm totally not involved in what's going on. Going in too quick. Okay, where's the thing? It must be below. Come on. Bang! Wow! That put my hull down so much. Did you see that? Wow. You've got to be way more. Look at this dude. He doesn't look very happy, does he? Alexis Griffin. He looks well unhappy. He looks totally unhappy. Right, we can actually have a look in here. Let's see. State of emergency has been declared at Dawes Hub. All these things have been requested. Commodity markets will remain open, so you can bring food, evacuation shelters, and medicines. That's interesting. I didn't think it works like that. It wants that. Oh, so you can make quite a bit of money if you bring basic medicines here. You can sell them for 4,298, which is a good high price. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that kind of thing. That's cool. So you can trade stuff as well at these places, which is great to have a different sort of, well, a different way of looking for missions, really. Right, here we go. We are now just going to start picking up everybody. They're all Rep 3, so let's do it. Fill them up, baby. Let's go. All we got to do is get out. Now, before we hand these in, yeah, I think there's a finite amount. I think once you've done them all in like a game session, you can't. They disappear. We'll have a look because we'll come back, obviously, but. I mean, I'd be interested to know. 15? Can we put 15 in? Just? Can we put 3? Anybody need 3? Nobody needs 3. Right, let's go. So we're almost full. Let's get out of here. I still think the work they do on these kind of events, these kind of one-off like instances, if you like, it's brilliant. I mean, this isn't new. This has been going on for 3 odd years, or however long it's been going on for. But it doesn't happen all that often, and so because of that, it's fun and different and interesting. Why is that in my face? There's so much debris everywhere, it's quite difficult sometimes to work out what you're doing. But we're out, we're okay. Okay, let's go. Let's head back. And I don't even think you need to use a heatsink. If you can get in and out as quick as that, just go in. You don't need a heatsink. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have one just because of where it is on the ship, but merci Amélie. You see, it does sometimes when there's a little bit of noise, and I'm telling you, it's nothing to do with any of these wires. None of these wires are moving. The game is struggling. We're in. A load of mission updates, but they all just want us to get there quickly, which we will. Seriously, easiest way ever of going up ranks. So let's have a look. We are currently Empire 75%, Baron 44%, and we'll handle these in. and then we'll turn around and we'll head back out again. And by that time, it should have updated, and we can see how it's done, really. Yeah, dude, I mean, in this Beluga liner, I'm telling you, man, there is just... I mean, what the frick? These wings, I forget that these wings are so huge. I mean, look at the state of it. It's a beautiful ship. It's a beautiful ship. Look at it. It's a beauty. Now, I'm pretty close to putting a paint job on this little bugger. Look at that. See it come down there like that. What a big old bugger it is. Right, come on. We've got to hand these in quickly. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me see how much we can get for the Empire, shall we? Let's all at the top. Here we go. Now we're going to go rep 3 all the way. Doesn't matter about the money. It's not important. So 29 grand, not interested. Rep 3, fine. Rep 3. 160 grand. Anything over 150. Fuck it. Rep 3. That's the way it is. It's always rep 3. Got to go rep 3. So unless there's no rep 3, and then you go whatever. There you go. Bang. 10 grand. Who cares? I'll take that because there's nothing else. Rep 3. That one. Ménage à trois. Merci. Anomalous bulk scan data. Well, I'll take that. I don't really care about the money. Rep 3. And lastly but not least, Rep 3. Merci beaucoup. Okay, that's that. Let's just jump straight back out. Head back. As I said, this is such a quick way of running missions, and quite tightly packed stacked missions that give you the same thing. It's moteur activé. Merci Amélie. There's Dawes Hub. Beluga liner. What a ship. What a bloody ship. Right, let's just get rid of all of those. I don't need that anymore because I know I've got that permit. That's fine. On the way. Right, now let's have a look. So we put our Baron up 20%. And Baron's fairly high. So those missions put Baron up by 20%, and it put the main Empire up a lot. And I'm wondering if you don't get more rep when you are fully 100% on the Empire. Does that work? Is that how it works? That would be good if it did work. Oh, dude, Alan, seriously, it's a crazy ship, isn't it? Right, we're just going in this time. No mucking about. This is where controller flight really does help, because you know where you are with it. Nice and easy to get yourself on point. Give the fires a wide berth, okay. Right, where's the actual... Must be below. How was I down then? I thought I was way higher than where I was. But apparently I'm down. Fair enough. We're in. That is a quick landing as far as I'm concerned. Right, let's put Akinar Empire League. Let's do it all the way. Bang. Okay, we've got you done. These guys. Bosh bosh. It's nice to think that you have to be quick here. You don't. But it's nice to think that you do. So play it like you are on a timer. Why not? Suspend your own disbelief. Let's go. Come on. Fill it up. Ooh. We're going. I'm taking you all home. Come on now, let's go. Any more? That's it, I'm afraid, guys. We gotta go. We're out of here. If we don't... 100% still. Look at that. 100% hull with no shields on the way in. I doubt I can still make 100% on the way out. If I do, I'm going to give myself a Blue Peter badge. That's how it's going to work. Come on. Let's do it. I've hit something. Mother humper. Fuck you. So as soon as I did that, I just thought I'd boost out. Damn it! Damn it. I really thought I could do it. Shitty bar lamps. I was close, guys. Come on. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. Okay, we're going to head back. We'll head back. And I am interested. Yeah, Allied 94, Baron 64. Right now, I think if we hit these, in on the Rep 3, I think we could do well here. You'd dwell on the facts. Okay, let's do it. Straight down onto that pad, that's where we're going. I'll at least get him a bit close. Don't know why I'm doing that. I kind of like it though. Straight up, straight in. You see, with the automatic docking computer as well, as long as you get it directly above where you want to go, you can help it get there quickly. I think you can do more than 5 of these runs back and forward in an hour. I think you can do many more. That's not 10 minutes. Although I am doing it pretty quickly, I suppose. Okay. Blue Danube is not enough. Oh. God, back to work tomorrow, guys. What a douche. What a salle de bain. Okay, Rep 3. All the way. Here we go. We're just going Rep 3. Rep 3. Ménage à trois. I know she's not saying that, but it's funny for me to think that she is. Reputation. 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 Reputation's all you need if you want to be a reputator. Okay, we're doing it. This is smash grab of... It's just so... There's so much. Anomalous. There's just so much data, stuff, everything, too much. That is a huge amount, isn't it, really? I mean, that's a huge amount. Again, let's put us up to Allied 100% Empire, Baron 84%. Whereabouts is Baron on the list, on the Empire? Are there like 4? That's only 3, but imagine if this finger was up as well. Are there like 4 more? How would the Germans do it? There's a way of what would it? Is it? Should we do one more? I'll do one more. Just on my way to raid to grind some rep on my PC commander. Nice one, Spanx. That's the way to do it. You can try a few runs like this. That's the way. Get a Beluga, man. The Beluga is the way. This is no. I love this ship. It is ridiculous amounts of fun. It's huge, but it feels like, I don't know. The engines just sound beautiful. That is fantastic. So what are we, friendly? Fair enough. Okay, cordial. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Fair enough. This is, in my opinion, this is the quickest way to get rank on anything. If you're trying to get the Federal ships, come and do this in Seoul or somewhere else. If you want to get the Empire ships and the permits and all the other things, come and do it in Akinar or Kamahendu or somewhere else. It's just stupid how quickly you can get reputation. But I'm just going to see how quickly we can max it out. We're straight in here. You kind of feel, you know, it's not really a challenge, but you kind of feel as if there's some kind of challenge element to it. You're like, oh, come on. How can I do it this time? Come on, Smacks, I want to see your videos of you coming in this quick. Oh, I went way too high. This is bad. I'm still going. Oh, no, this is poor. Holy sweet I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to try and do this in one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, 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 okay. Easy.
Imperial authorities cannot accept liability for damage to your vessel approach.
Don't blow me up.
Attention, température critique.
98%. That was because of the hard landing. And it wasn't a hard landing. It just came down like that. Okay, here we go. I think as soon as you max out these dudes, I think there is a limited number of dudes you can pick up. I'm pretty certain there is. But pick them up. They are fun-loving criminals, so pick them up, punks. Let's do it. Pick them all up, baby. 8 for these dudes. Bang. Plenty. Really should only take the elite ones, but he's so quick to do it. Any more? That's it. We got them all. Almost. Let's get out of here. I mean, that is madness how quickly you can pick these things up. Admittedly, I've been doing it for 2 hours now, so I'm pretty dialed in on what I'm doing, but it ain't difficult. That ain't difficult, Johnny. Okay, here we go.
You are clear of the landing pad. Do not impede the flight path of search and rescue vessels.
He sinks off. No! You absolute Tunbridge Wells. What the hell? What happened? I got blown up. Did you see? I so got blown off course. That's hilarious. Have I just been lucky up until then? Get the hell out of there. If in doubt, boost. It's the way to do it. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take you home. It was just that one explosion. It just made the ship sort of go... Let's go. I love it. Then they all go, come on, please, get us there in 2 minutes' time. Fair enough. Smooth sailing. Hey, Type 7's good. 12 will be the Jugger. Baron is rank 7. Wow, is that all? Okay, so it's not putting you up that much, is it, really? You'd have to really grind it. I'm guessing. I love the you've just come in here, the pad is right there. Get as close as you possibly can, and then you just turn off your engines and let the computer dock for you. It's just brilliant. In you come. Come on, computer. Beautiful. Although it kind of didn't quite know what to do there, did it? Kind of weirded itself out. Maybe it's going slow because it knows it's only on 57% hull. Who needs a shield? You ask Antimatter. Anthony will tell you. Nobody needs a shield in this game. Nobody needs a shield. You just need skills. You don't even need many of them. 1. Cooking. High level of cooking. Sorted. Be fine. You'll be fine. Is it going to damage me? No. Very good, very good. The explosions did push me around, Bouncy. They certainly did push me around. Totally. Right, so let's get these smashed in. Right, top ones. Achenar Universal, bang. Rep. Still gone up 10 million in doing this. Just not even taking the money. I'm going to take the spec firmware, just because. Why not? And these in. I'll go money. I'll go money and rep. Big rep. Big rep. Ménage à trois. Big rep. I'm going to take the bulk. Ooh, big rep. Okay. So that's handed everything in there. Again, we've almost maxed out all of our reputation with all three times 2 plus 1 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these dudes. Let's just have a quick look here. Baron 100%, Allied 100%. So when we started doing this a couple of hours ago, I was 75% with both Federation and Empire. And I was hardly anything on Petty Officer. And I was 40% on Baron. So I can now go up definitely 1 level on Empire and definitely 1 level on Federation. I think because Petty Officer is lower than Baron, I might have more on that to do. But I think if you spent a little bit of time doing this, you could really grind out the reputation. I'm just going to do one last run because I want to see if you ideally you want to be we're looking for where it says ally. That's what you want. You're considered an ally. That's the main one. It's the highest one you can get. So I want to see if it is limited. I think it's limited that you can only pick up a certain amount every so often. Whether it's by day or by game session or by hour or by whatever, I have no idea. I don't know if there's like an hour tick on the game whereby there is a timer that runs and every hour it flicks and goes, well, okay, we reset everything. Oh, okay, fine. I'm just not sure. If anybody knows if that does happen, let me know. I'm not sure. But I'm assuming now that when I come in this time, there's going to be hardly anybody to pick up, essentially. In as much as compared to the first 2 or 3 times I did it. So let's have a look. It still looks amazing. Look at it. It's amazing, isn't it? It looks fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, here we go.
You've been permitted access, Commander.
Okay.
All your fields are online prior to
Okay, here we go. I want a nice clean dispersal this time. I see it.
Intégrité de la coque compromise.
Commander, emergency procedures are now in full effect. All ships will be taken below deck upon landing.
Train d'atterrissage sorti. Dissipateur thermique déployé. Dégâts encaissés.
That was a pretty cool landing. Cost me 5% hull, but that's alright. It looked good.
Stabilizing ship temperature levels.
Yeah, see, it's only 1 of 1, 2 of 2. These were previously like 8s and higher, so I think there's a limited amount. You can't just keep rinse and repeating. I'm pretty certain. If anybody disagrees with me, let me know, or if they have any other ideas. I think there's a limited amount of people that you can take from a station, and I don't know when that resets. But I'm pretty certain that is the case. Otherwise, you could totally abuse this. I mean, like, you know, people play the game for hours on end anyway. You know, I've played the game for hours on end, but you could play it for 24 hours and max out rank on everybody. That's it. That's everybody we've got. I would assume if we came back here now after this run, there would be hardly anybody to pick up. So that's done. I would suggest that is done. What do the other dudes and dudesses think if you've done it before? I think that's it. I think maybe you have five runs, and then that's you maxed it out. So maybe 500 people, maybe 1,000, however it might be. Let's get out of here.
You are clear of the landing pad. Proceed with great care, Commander.
It's quite, do you know what? It's quite a maneuverable ship, I am telling you. And then you boost out the slot and it's like, off you go, see you later. It's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. This ship is brilliant. It's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. I love it. And you've got 5 medium hard points. So you've got the world's biggest fuel tank. You can jump 300 light years on 1 fuel tank without scooping. I'm just saying. It's a cracker. That's a cracking ship. Love it. I love it. I mean, you probably can't fight in it, really. I wonder what it's like as a miner. A beluga miner. Hey, beluga miner. You see what I did there? A beluga miner. Excuse me, Asp. You're kind of in the way. I reckon it could be a wicked miner. You've got class 2s, so you can put the seismic kaboomers on, 2 mining lasers. You could even have 1 seismic kaboomer, 1 missile dude, 2 mining lasers, and an abrasion blaster as well. I think this could make a wicked mining ship. And it handles superbly. It's nothing like even a Type 7, or it's certainly nothing like a Type 9. It moves about really well. This is moving about, as we all know. That's how it works. Okay, let's see. Let's see how far we've got. Look at this. It's just ridiculous. 417 mil now. Why would you spend time grinding out like any particular community goal when you can just do this and make a ton of money? I need mechanical scrap. I know I do, so I've got to take that. Double rep. So rep. So the influence is to do with the these parties over here, the Akanar Empire Party, the United Kondovich's Freedom Party, Akanar Jet Organization, that's the influence. The reputation is the main power. That's what how you should look at it. It takes me a little while to remember that, even though I know it. But you know, it's not the known knowns, it's the unknown unknowns that I don't know. They're the real unknowns. Okay, influence rep, big trouble, little China. Rich, you watched that, didn't you? Very good. Right. So 418. Now, when we started this, we were on like 404 million. We've gone up 16 million. We've gone up a shed load of reputation, both Federation and Empire. I don't know what else to say. Come and do it. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful, great fun. I don't think there is any benefit, and there isn't any. I wanted to check before, but I couldn't. There isn't any wing missions. There's no benefits from playing in a wing for doing it, because you'd all have to go into the own instance and then all be trying to get in at the same time, and then all be trying to get out at the same time. So it's probably hampers what you're doing, but it could be fun. But as a solo activity, going in and doing this, it's well worth it. Even if you just go and do it once, just to experience the kind of rush that you get when you go in and everything starts going mental and things start blowing up everywhere. Maybe I'll dock somewhere. I might go back to Shinrata, dock, and pick up a different ship, and then maybe come in with Collector Limpets and just see how that works. But I'll do that off stream. Usually these things don't stay around too long. They get repaired fairly quickly. So if you're going to do it, go and do it. But it's great fun. And next week we will go to the Guardian sites, and we'll go to the Guardian Ruins and the Guardian Beacons. But until then, guys, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say good night. Thanks for dropping in. Sorry that I thought nobody was here at the beginning, but there was no live chat going on my screen, so I just thought, oh, that's all right. Nobody's interested in the PS5 version of the game. I'd just carry on playing. Well, I wasn't going to not play. I was going to play anyway. But yeah, if that happens again, I'm pretty certain I'll understand. But I just had to refresh it and work out what was going on. But look, guys, lovely to see you, Alan. Perfect. Cyberden, you're a legend. Bouncy, Spanky. Who else did we have in? We had Kite coming in. Tom, of course, you were here. Who else did we have? Mark, you were here for a bit as well, if I remember rightly. Lots of different people. Say hi in the chat if you're here, if you're still here, if not. I know I keep saying it, but we do have a really nice community building up around not just Elite Dangerous, but other bits and bobs and other gaming. If you're interested, check the description. Or ask one of the other guys, the moderators that are here as well. They're all good guys. And a lot of them have played way more Elite than I have. Let's put it that way. But until next time, I will say good night. Have a great week coming. I'll see you tomorrow for something. I'll see you Wednesday for something. I'm pretty certain we're going to do the Odyssey gameplay mission discussion this week. It might be Tuesday. Or it might be Saturday coming, but I'll do it definitely. And then we've got to be obviously aware that Odyssey's coming very, very soon. So there'll be a lot of Odyssey Alpha discussion and talk going on. But look out for the gameplay trailer. I'm not sure what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it yet, but I'll talk to everybody about it on the Discord. Anyway, 07 Commanders, as always, lovely to see you. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. To all the mothers out there,